Alrighty, so today I'm going to be drawing a fish over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm going to be layering all of those drawings on top of each other. I previously did a drawing that I was a really big fan of, where I just drew tall monsters over and over and over again, and I just layered them all on top of each other. And while I do think that this concept might only work with drawings like that, I do want to give it a go with my fish designs as well. So as such, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing today with my Uniball Signo UM153, which is a very bold pen that I think will do a very good job for what I want to accomplish in today's video. But I do think without further ado, let's go ahead and get, as I drop my pen, the cap all off, and let's go ahead and get right to drawing. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw the first fish of the drawing. I think I'm going to start on the left side, and I'm going to do it up in this corner up here. I could do one giant fish or something like that kind of thing, but I'm kind of thinking it might be cool to have a bunch of smaller fish around, so I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. But they're not going to be super small fish by any means. I'm thinking like medium-sized fish. If I did like super small fish, I'd be sitting here for the next 2 hours drawing fish, and I got stuff to do. So I ain't trying to sit here for the next 2 hours. So I'm doing medium-sized fish instead, I ain't gonna lie. Let's go ahead and start with the mouth right here. And let's go ahead and bring that down. And let's go ahead and do the top portion of the fish as well, just like that. And let's go ahead and do the tail. And let's go ahead and do the teeth. And I've got to be careful with this pen because this pen does like to smear, so I am being careful with how I hold my hand and everything like that. There we go, just like that. It's not the most perfect fish in the world, but I'm not really super worried about it. This drawing is not all about one fish. It's about the design that is made with the fish, so I'm not too worried about each individual fish being perfect and everything like that kind of thing, although I would prefer if they were each perfect, that is for sure. I do think I'm going to do a whole layer of fish, and then I'm probably going to go through every single fish, do another layer, make them a little bit more scratchy, a little bit more sketch-like kind of thing. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and do the second layer of fish that I'm going to be placing on top of the first layer of fish. So I'm just going to do, I think, another fish right here, right off the bat, just like that. Let's go ahead and just do the bottom. Let's go and do the top now. And let's go ahead and just do the tail, just like that. There we go. Perfect. Let's go and do the eye, and now the teeth. Just like that. Perfect. Let's go and have all of the fins, just like that. And let's go ahead and do another fish right here, I think. This is a smaller fish. I did not mean to draw it this small, but that is okay. It is what it is. I guess having some size difference between the fish is not such a bad thing. There we go. And let's go and do another fish right here. Just like that. And I'm thinking I'm going to do another fish. Actually, I am kind of thinking I kind of want to fill up this entire page with fish. I did say I have stuff to do. I do have stuff to do. I can't be sitting here for 2 hours, but how I want this to look, I'm kind of changing how I want this to look. I'm kind of thinking I want to fill up like the entire page with fish and then just layer more fish over that. That is kind of what I'm wanting to do. So I might just commit to filling up this entire page with different sized fish. In all honesty, I might just fully commit to that. I think this is all good to put my hand on, so I'm going to go and do another fish right here. And I might start trying to go for efficiency and just do the outline of the fish and then do the teeth and stuff afterwards. So I might start trying to go for efficiency in just a minute. And I'm thinking probably like one more fish down here. I'm not really super worried about there being a fish down here, but I'm thinking like one more fish right here kind of thing. I got a little bit too close to that other fish, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it because I am going to be layering the fish over and over and over each other. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the details on all of these other fish. And I did say that I wanted to do a second layer to make these all look a little bit more scratchy and whatnot, and I do still want to do that, but I'm also now trying to think with time as an object. So trying to make sure I don't sit here for too long, but I'm not too worried about it either because while I do have stuff to do, I also want to make a really good piece of art today. That's just how I'm feeling. So I think I might go for the sketchy look still, even though I know it's going to take me a long time. And is that all of them? That is all of them. All right, very, very, very cool. I'm going to go and just start on the left side, and I'm going to go ahead and start bringing in that little bit of a sketchy look. Just make the lines just a little bit more distinct, make them a little bit rougher. That's kind of the plan. I'm just going to do the outlines first, I think, and then I'm going to go ahead and do all the details. Just like I did with the normal fish. And I am going to start holding the page a little bit sideways just to make this easier on myself. There we go. Perfect, perfect. And let's go and do another fish now. There we go. There's, what is that, 5 out of the couple more fish I have left to do. Can't complain. I'm going to do this one first, actually. And now I'm going to go ahead and start going over all of the details. And I think I'm going to wait to do the fins last just because I'm going to turn the page to do the fins just because it'll be easier that way. But almost done with all of the details except for the fins, and I'm just going to work on the fins afterwards, and then I'm going to start layering some more fish over. I don't think I'm going to do I don't think I'm going to do too many fish, but honestly, I think it'll look better if I do a lot of fish layered over, so I guess it'll just depend on what I'm feeling when I actually start doing it kind of thing, and whether I actually like the look of it or not. I am hoping I like the look, though. I don't want all of this work to go to waste, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a disappointment if it doesn't look good or if it doesn't look to my specifications. But if it doesn't, hey, that is what it is kind of thing. This has been a learning experience then. But no, all these fish are looking pretty good right now. I can't complain. Alrighty. So there we go. I'm going to start working on the fins now. I'm just going to turn this page like this, and I'm just going to start working like this. Alrighty, there we go, all done now. Not with the drawing, but with the first layer of fish. It only took me almost 18 minutes. Wow. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start with the second layer of fish. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take a sip of water real quick, kind of just stand up, figure out where I want to place the fish themselves. What am I thinking? This room temperature tap water definitely be hitting. So I'm kind of thinking I want to put the fish like in spaces where there's no other fish kind of thing. So I'm thinking like right here, maybe like up here. But I don't want to layer fish directly over other fish. I want it to be obvious that there's a layer. So I'm thinking like maybe one like right here, probably one down here, up here, right there. So I think I'm just going to do the sketch first, and then I'm going to go ahead and add all of the details, just like I did with all of these fish. And so yeah, let's go ahead and just commit to it kind of thing. Not very happy with this fish, but that is what it is. I can't really see the line super well. Oh man, I completely messed that up. All right, well that is what it is. That is what it is. I can fix that. That is what it is. All right, that's fixed now. Let's go and do another one. I'm thinking like right here. Let's do this one kind of small. And let's do another one like right here. And kind of my goal is to make it where there's just like so much going on where you can't really tell what's going on anymore. And that is kind of my plan. That's kind of the goal with this drawing, I suppose. Am I thinking that's good? I'm thinking like one more probably like right here. Problem is that if I make it where you can't tell what's going on, I can't tell what's going on either. So I do have to be careful. And make sure I actually get all of the details I want. All right, well, I think that's a good starting layer. I think I might put another fish right here. Just like that, and I'm thinking I'm going to leave it at that. All right, let's go and start adding all of the details now. Let's start with the teeth. But no, so far so good. This is definitely turning out in a way I want so far, so I can't complain. I think that is all of the ones I did with the teeth all done. So let's go ahead and start with eyes now. Or start on eyes now. I think I just knocked this with my head by accident. Whoopsies. Is that all of them with eyes now? I think so. So let's go ahead and start with fins. Start on fins. I think that's it. Alrighty, so now I just need to go ahead and start doing the sort of sketch layer for the second layer of fish. I am considering doing a third layer. I am honestly really liking how this is turning out, but I don't want to say anything for sure until I actually do the sketch layer, because it might just become a little bit more cluttered by the time I do that, but I might do a couple more fish depending on what I'm thinking. Let's just go ahead and start with doing the sketch layer on the outsides of the fish. Just like that. And then I'll do all the details in a little bit. But I just want this drawing to be cluttered to the point where you really can't tell, where you really like have to look at what's going on kind of thing. That's kind of the goal. I'm kind of starting to really like the look of like cluttered drawings kind of thing. So that's kind of the goal for this drawing right here. Glad I used this pen though. It is very much distinct enough to be still shining through. Glad I used this pen, that is for sure. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking pretty good so far. I'm liking how it's looking. I really am liking how it's looking. I'm thinking some more fish right there and like right there could definitely do, but I think that's pretty much it. I'm thinking that's pretty much it. So I might do one or two more fish after I'm done doing this secondary layer, but I'm thinking that's probably it. I don't think I'm going to do another layer of a full layer of fish after this layer. I think it's already crowded enough, in all honesty. But I can't get too ahead of myself. I need to make sure I don't forget to do any of the details or anything like that kind of thing. I got to make sure I get everything looking just like the first layer, but as the second layer. I am being a little bit more sloppy with the second layer, though, I will admit. And let's see, there's another one right here, and I think, oh, there's one right there, okay. And I can go ahead and start on details. And I think that is all of the outlines done for the second layer. So let's go ahead and start with the details. I think I'm going to go ahead and do eyes and teeth now. Oh, I didn't do the outline for this fish at all. I just completely ignored it. I don't know how. How did I miss this fish? Damn. And is that all of them? That is not. Alrighty. And yeah, no, I think that is all of the eyes and teeth done. So now I just need to go ahead and do the fins and other details I want to do to the fish, which means I want to do some shading right here, and I'll just do the fins while I do that, and I'll do the shading to the fins as well. Actually, I'm going to do the tail first. I'm going to do the shading on the tail I want to do first, and then I'll go through and do the fins afterwards. I think that's all of them, actually. That was really quick. Oh, no, that's not all of them. I missed this one right here. Alrighty. I think that's all of them, yeah. Bet. All right, let's go and do the fins now. I'm just going to go and turn it this way just to make it easier for myself. Is there anything else? I'm just looking. I missed this one right here. Missed this one right here. Alrighty. But no, so far this is looking pretty good. I don't think I want to do another layer of fish over this one, but I do think I'm going to add 2 more fish. One right here and one right here, just because there's some opening gaps right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and do one right here. And I'm going to go and do one more right here. And I think I'm going to leave it at that for the moment, although I am tempted to do another one over here. Actually, I might go ahead and do that. All right, big bet. And there we go. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start doing the second layer on these fish now. Oopsies, messed that up a little bit. That's okay though. And I'm just going to go and add shading to the tail as well, just to make it easier on myself. And I'm just going to do these as I go kind of thing. I think I'm just going to go and add all of the details to these, so I'm not really doing any layers with these or anything like that kind of thing, where I'm going through and then going over again, because otherwise I'm probably going to lose track of part of the fish. And I don't want that to happen, because this is getting busy enough now where I'm starting to lose track of stuff. And that is the goal. That is the goal. And then just one more. And yeah, I'm definitely starting to lose track of where stuff is. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. And I forgot to do this right here. And the other eye is where? I can't see it. Where is it? It's right here, right? Probably. I hope so. This fish is right here. Oh man, I'm really losing track. Wow. Oh man, I am really losing track of where stuff is. So I did this fish right here, and the fin goes up, and then here's one of the fins, I think, and then that goes up, and here's another one of the fins, I think. I'm really losing track of stuff now. This is becoming actually really difficult for me. Wow, this is actually becoming, okay, I think that's actually right there. I messed it up a little bit. Okay, that's okay. This is actually becoming a little bit difficult. It's definitely a little bit easier to do this on digital when you can literally just copy paste a fish over and over again, or when you can just do multiple layers of fish and then just have the opacity set to 0 while you're doing the other layers. Definitely a little bit easier, and you can move the layers around and everything like that, but I love how it looks with just a normal sort of a pen and everything like that kind of thing. Certainly no complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. I think I'm all done though. I think I'm all done. I think this turned out absolutely fantastic. I love how it turned out. It did definitely take me a little bit longer than I was kind of thinking I wanted it to take me, but no, totally worth the time I put in. 100% worth the time I put in. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very happy with how this turned out. That is for sure. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. I love how the fish just layered over and over and over and over and over each other, just over and over and over again. Look, and I could totally just go for more kind of thing. I feel like I could add another fish right here and like right here and like right here and stuff like that kind of thing. I could just make it even more extreme. But I'm already losing track of stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I'm already losing track of stuff, so I think I'm just gonna end it for the moment. But I definitely do think I might have to do more drawings like this in the future. This is such a cool look in my opinion. I love having just layer on layer on layer on layer on layer, and they just all like go over each other and everything like that kind of thing, and nothing, and you start to like lose track of what the actual piece of art is and where everything is and everything like that kind of thing. I love that look, and I think this has turned out fantastic. I really do think this has turned out fantastic, and I think it's turned out exactly how I envisioned it turning out. Although maybe how I envisioned it was a little bit more chaotic, but I mean, like, hey, this is already still pretty damn chaotic. I am very happy with how this turned out, that is for sure. I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video and you guys enjoyed this piece of art, or if you guys didn't enjoy this piece of art, of course, please make sure to leave some constructive criticism in the comments down below. I would love to hear it if you guys have any. But if not, of course, please make sure to, well, also like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my main channel all in the description down below. Go check it all out. But, thank you very much for watching, y'all. To the next one, stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?